리버풀 대 리즈 유나이티드의 2026년 개막전.
The Anfield Lockdown. How Leeds Frustrated Liverpool. A masterclass in defensive discipline. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. They say Anfield is where dreams go to be realized, but for Liverpool last night, it felt more like a fortress where the keys had been misplaced. A goalless draw against Leeds United isn't what the cop expected, but football, as we know, doesn't follow a script. It was a night of what-ifs and almosts. While the scoreline reads 0-0, the tactical battle was a perfect 10. Today, we're breaking down exactly how a resilient Leeds United defense managed to silence one of the most lethal attacks in world football. Grab your coffee, hit that subscribe button, and let's dive into the tactical grit of this Premier League clash. The Ekitike Enigma. Flash, but no finish. Let's talk about Hugo Ekitike. From the first whistle, the Frenchman looked like he was playing on a different frequency. He was lively, he was sharp, and frankly, he was a nightmare for the Leeds backline in that opening 45 minutes. But, and it's a big but, football is a game of fine margins. The moment of the half came when Jeremy Frimpong, who was tireless on the wing, swung a vicious ball across the face of the goal. It fell to Ekitike just a few yards out. The net was gaping. The fans were already halfway out of their seats, and yet he missed. It's one of those chances that will keep a striker awake at 3 a.m. A massive let-off for Leeds and a moment that defined Liverpool's night. Plenty of sizzle, but no steak. A tussle in the box. Now, it wouldn't be a Premier League match day without a bit of VAR controversy, would it? Early in the first half, Ekitike went down after a heavy-duty tussle with Jaka Bijol. The Frenchman was adamant. He pointed to the spot, he looked at the referee, Chris Kavanagh, with the eyes of a man who'd been robbed. Kavanagh, however, wasn't buying what Ekitike was selling. He waved it away. We all held our breath for the VAR check. The dreaded check in progress graphic appeared. But the decision stood. Was it a clear and obvious error? Perhaps not. But it certainly added to the growing frustration building inside the stadium. Bijol survived the scare, and the Leeds bus remained firmly parked and locked. The second half scare. Calvert-Lewin's heartbreak. As we moved into the second half, Liverpool pushed higher, leaving the back door slightly ajar. And who else but Calvert-Lewin to try and sneak in? The substitute thought he'd pulled off the ultimate smash and grab. He found the back of the net, the Leeds away end went absolutely mental, and for a split second, Anfield was stunned into silence. But the linesman's flag was up faster than a Liverpool counterattack. Offside. It was a marginal call, but the right one. It served as a cold shower for Liverpool, a reminder that while they were knocking on the door at one end, Leeds were more than capable of picking the lock at the other. A point earned or two lost. So how do we summarize this? For Leeds, this was a defensive masterclass. They came with a plan, they suffered together, and they earned a point that felt like a win. For Liverpool, it's back to the drawing board. They had the lion's share of possession, but they lacked that clinical killer instinct when it mattered most. Leeds proved that even in the modern game of high pressing and 100 million pound strikers, a well-organized defense and a bit of luck can still frustrate the Giants. It was a goalless draw, yes, but it was far from boring. That's all for our analysis today. What did you think of Ekitike's performance? Was it just a bad day at the office, or is there a deeper issue with Liverpool's finishing? And let me know in the comments, who was your man of the match? My pick goes to that Leeds backline. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed our breakdown and subscribe for more Premier League insights. I've been your host, and I'll see you in the next one. Enjoy the football.